Alright guys, welcome back to the show. We have the KO report now live again. So thank you guys for all joining us today. And we have some interesting reports coming in. That's what we like to do on this show. Take these reports, break them down, talk about them, give thought and opinion. If anytime you guys are looking for some extra content, we are about to launch the KOReport.com, where you can get extra content that you might be looking for that we cannot provide over here on YouTube. So anyway, Jon Jones just got arrested for violating his probation stemming from an incident in 2015 where there was a hit and run. But Jon Jones recently has been in the news for his confrontation with a police officer after he got pulled over, and the cop issued him 5 tickets. And basically what happened in that video was Jon Jones, the cop approaches Jon Jones, asks for the license registration. Then he proceeds to ask Jon Jones some more questions. Jon Jones ends up giving him the wrong registration. And, goes back to the vehicle. He accuses Jon Jones of drag racing. Jon Jones denies the accusation. Goes back to the car, fucking just writes some 5 tickets, some outrageous tickets. I mean, he technically does have the power to do so, but he wasn't going to cut Jon Jones any break. I mean, they did not get off to a good start to begin with. I mean, the cop, it's a traffic violation, right? He put on a 0 out of 10 performance on how you should handle a fucking traffic stop. I'm no cop myself, but the way the cop conducted himself is just extremely reflective on the police community and how fucking bullshit they are and how shitty it is. But let me just get on to this next point. Let's say we overthrow the police force, right? Imagine if the police just gave up. Like, that's a real possibility. They could just fucking give up and just say, how they say that bullshit, like, we're defending our city. We're making, we're doing good for the community. Imagine if they were just like, you know what, fuck that shit. We're not about that anymore. And they just gave up. But I mean, that's a real possibility. What would happen? I think the military might actually come in then. And the U.S. military would have to fucking patrol the streets and do all that shit. And that's when you get a real hellhole. But anyway, man, the cop, man, in this video, I mean, if you look at it, Jon Jones isn't an average citizen because, he probably doesn't. Actually, I'm not going to say that. He definitely has no financial worries because, his brother Chandler Jones is in the NFL and, he's making a quick 8 mil, 7 mil a season. So, he should be good for the rest of his life. So I can't really say he's an average citizen. So I'm not saying the cops should have cut him a break because he definitely doesn't need a break, to be honest. Doesn't need a break. I'm saying he doesn't need a break because he's got it financially all right. So, technically a little traffic ticket isn't going to hold him up. So that's why I'm not saying they should feel bad for him or anything like that. But the cop, he definitely, he goes up to the window, and I hate this bullshit because, they just try to assert their power over you, and you're like, what the fuck? He goes up to the window telling him why he's drag racing. Personally, I would have been like, sorry, officer, I wasn't trying to make some lame excuse. This motherfucker just says, no, I wasn't drag racing. The cop said basically, okay, just says license registration, goes back to his fucking car and writes 5 tickets without any indication like, hey, sir, I think I'm going to have to write you a ticket for this or whatever. Get a little explanation out of it. This motherfucker just writes you the tickets. And then when you fucking try to start saying like, yo, how the fuck did you write me these tickets? You know what they say? Sir, this is in court. You can't. Like, get the fuck out of here. How are you going to tell me to bring my ass into court when fucking you just wrote me a ticket without like saying you're writing me a ticket? Like, that's just some sneak shit, like right there. You can't write me a ticket and then fucking come back to the vehicle and say, oops, I already wrote the ticket. You're going to have to go to court now and explain. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't just explain this shit to me. Talk this shit out real quick and, cut me a break. Like, man, I don't know. But Jon Jones just got arrested again. Tell me what you guys have to think. KOReport.com. Extra information. And we'll have to see what goes on from here. But anyway, guys, we're out.